Literally, he attacked me. I've never been hit before.
Can you lift up your lip for me a little bit, like this? The size that your hands are, I've seen if you were to hit her.
Yeah, I would have smashed her face.
Yeah, it would have probably been much worse than a little abrasion on her lip. Prior to him punching you, you said you pushed him, was that?
I pushed him, yeah, because he was coming towards me.
And she knows I'm an ex-pro-fighter. She knows I'll get in trouble for this.
I'm on self-defense mode.
I pieced together your story, his story. It seems like you're the primary aggressor.
On September 8th, 2025, Lisa Decamps called Rio Rancho police and said her boyfriend had punched her in the face. She said she was trying to leave and he wouldn't give her keys back. Less than 20 minutes later, she was the one in handcuffs.
What's going on?
I'm leaving. I wanted my car keys so I can leave. They fell on the floor. He picked them up. He grabbed, he took the cell phone because he pays the cell phone. So I took my cell phone in her lap and said, give me the cell phone. I said, no. My keys dropped. As I'm leaving, my car's packed, ready to leave the house. I packed all my stuff to leave. I just want my keys. If you can tell him, give me my keys. That's all. He punched me in the face.
Where at? In the face?
He decked me. Literally, he decked me. I've never been hit before.
Can you lift up your lip for me a little bit, like this? There's a little abrasion there.
It burns a little bit, but I put some ice. She gave me some ice. Okay. I'm not gonna press charges. I just want to leave. He said I pushed him. Yes, I probably pushed him out of self-defense. I don't know. I felt.
Was that before or after?
Before he punched me.
Before?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess we're both. But.
So, like, you dropped your keys and your phone?
I'm ready to leave. I want to leave.
Well, I gotta understand what happened, okay? Just at some point, you guys called us, so that's why we're here.
Right.
So now we have to determine what happened. So you dropped your keys and phone at the same time?
No.
No?
He took my phone.
Why did he take your phone?
Because he pays for this. It's my phone. And he's been paying for it.
So were you guys in an argument and you were saying that you're leaving, so you wanted to take it because he thought it's his? Okay.
That's it. Okay. And I grabbed it and I went to get to my car. When I'm getting to my car keys fall. So he's mad now because I have the phone and I'm leaving. So he grabs the car keys and he doesn't give them to me.
Okay.
And I said, just give me the car keys. And he's like, no. And that's why I called you, because I want to leave. My car's ready and packed, and he could just give it to I won't even press charges as far as him punching me.
She wants to talk about the keys. He wants the order. What happened first, second, third. In New Mexico, the primary aggressor isn't whoever calls 911. It's whoever puts hands on the other person first.
Wait, prior to him punching you, you said you pushed him, was that?
I pushed him, yeah, because he was coming towards me. And I was like, he's a boxer. He's a professional boxer.
Okay.
Back in the days, and his first instinct is going to be to deck or kick. He's a kickboxer.
Okay. You guys married, dating?
No, dating.
Dating? Okay.
I just want to go.
Okay, well.
I won't press charges. He's lucky. He's got a record of that. What do you call it when you hit women?
Yeah, domestic violence?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, how about you stay over here? Let me go talk with him and see what we can figure out, okay?
And I'm not giving him my cell phone.
Okay. Yeah. How long have you had the phone?
That's why this whole thing is happening.
So infidelity?
Infidelity on his mind.
How long have you had the phone?
Oh my God, I've been with him for 2 years. So.
Did he get you at
he's paid
early stages of relief? Okay. All right, let me go talk to him real quick.
Lisa brings up the push herself. The officer hasn't even asked about it yet, and she puts it before the punch, not after, which changes who went hands-on first.
What's been going on?
So, that's my girlfriend.
Do you guys live here or there?
I live here. She walked over there across the street. She's playing the victim. She hit me in the face. I pushed her because she slammed me against the damn door. I'm like, what the f***? I pushed her back and then she swung at me and hit me in the face. Bust my lip wide open.
Where did she first hit you at? Inside the house?
No, outside. She pushed me. I was going to move her car so I can leave because it's my house.
So you're trying to get in the Nissan?
Yeah, that's her truck.
Okay, so you're trying to move her car so you could leave?
Yeah.
Got it.
So I can get out the house and tell her, because she's moving out, we got into an argument, and so it's some really stupid, to be honest with you.
It happens, man.
I know. So she basically, I get off of work, because I work at Amazon in Los Lunas. Okay. So I drove all the way home and pulled up, and she was like, you. Lisa, what the is the problem? You're tripping. You're done. Well, just anything. Bye. Go leave. And the girl I was just talking to now was she had a truck and she was over here helping her move her shit. And then she was like, Lisa, let's just go. Leave it alone. So I told her I'm gonna move her truck so I can leave. And so I go towards the truck to the door. She slams me in the back. Boom! I'm like, what the f? I turn around and she catch right in the lip. I'm like, oh, now you want to swing at me? And she knows I'm an ex-pro fighter. She knows I'll get in trouble for this. So again, she said I punched her and I beat her up on the phone. I'm talking to she's talking to APD on the phone or the Rio Rancho police, saying that I beat her up, and I'm like, what the f is you? Now you know I hit women. I mean, this is my best friend. We're both retired military. Well, he's retired. I'm almost retired. She knows this is my career in the military, and she knows she wants to just. So, and we've been going through this, and he knows we've been going through this for almost a year and a half, 2 years now. Next month it'll be 2 years.
He says he was walking toward the truck, not toward her. Different setup. And he's got a cut on the inside of his mouth, he says she gave him.
Nothing. I didn't hit her.
And you said she popped you in the mouth?
Oh, yeah.
Let me take a look at that. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember, was it her right, her left? What she pushed you?
I was too f***ing in the head, didn't think about it, to be honest with you.
In one of the arguments, you gave me a very detailed story. She didn't. She just said that the argument started over the phone. Is that kind of true? Like you wanted the phone back?
Oh, yeah.
You asked for the phone back, she wouldn't give it back?
At the phone, I bought her. I said, okay, well, give me my phone back. It's my phone. Give it back to me. Oh, f*** you. Let me erase all the numbers. So I gave her the phone to erase all the numbers. She snatched it back. I'm like, oh. She's a grown woman in a child's body. She does. She acts childish a lot. So, yeah.
And then around the vehicle, you said she pushed you, right?
Oh, yeah. She pushed her right in the back. She slammed it on me. I was like,
did she drop the keys in the process of doing that? Before she
I don't know. I put her keys right up on top of the hood.
Okay. All right, just sit tight, man. I'm going to try to figure things out, okay?
She's going to lie her ass off. I'm just letting you know.
Well, I already talked to her, so that's why I'm asking you the questions I need to ask, okay?
And she knows it's my career up in the military. That's why.
Well, hopefully not. Let me go talk to her, and I'm going to sort some things out.
Clean knuckles. A guy his size connects with a full punch to someone's face, you'd usually see something on the hand. The cut in his mouth checks out. The hand doesn't.
We were mostly talking about the physical contact. He's like, I was trying to move this truck so that I could leave in this one. And he said she came up, punched him. And he's like, I pushed her off me because I got punched.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much when you came up. But she admitted to
pushing, not punching, but her little abrasion is like consistently going like that, and his looks like it's actually inside.
That dude's got some mitts on him too.
Yeah, like he would have knocked her the f out if he hit her.
Her mark is on the outside of her lip. His cut is on the inside of his. Those don't line up with one punch.
So you already told me that you did push him by the truck.
Yes.
How would he have like a open cut inside?
I asked him if he had a video, and the neighbor doesn't have a video.
Okay.
An open cut?
Yeah, inside of his mouth.
His mouth?
Yeah.
He has a cut inside his mouth.
That's what I said, yes. I'm trying to figure things out.
He made it happen.
Okay. And then,
so you think I can do that to him? Honestly.
I've seen some crazy things happen.
I didn't.
Okay.
He probably created, is it bleeding?
Slightly, yeah.
He cut, yeah, he did a good job.
So where did you push him exactly? And why did you push him?
My car key fell on the floor.
Like right next to the driver door,
He
right?
was almost on this, going towards me, from the street going towards my house.
Okay.
So he's going towards
Were you
me.
in the driver's seat at that time? Because you said you were getting in and they
I was
dropped
in the
him.
driver's seat, yes.
Okay.
With my door open and everything. I was getting in the car with my door open. I wonder if she has a camera.
But at that point, you already made up your mind that you're going to call the police.
No, at that time, no.
Once your keys dropped on the floor.
Right, because there was no reason to. I'm leaving. My keys.
But once he picked them up, that's
he got mad because I took the cell phone. So he's like, I'm not giving you the cell phone unless you give me the keys. I said, but I need my cell phone. And then I said, I'm not leaving. So I don't know how he got from there to there with my mind, but he was on this side, between this, right there. and he came towards me. Well, before he came towards me, he was right here. I was by the door. And I remember pushing him. I did. I'll be honest. I pushed him. I don't know if it was self-defense, whatever, but I've never touched this man before because I know his profession. So I pushed him on the chest. I really went like this to pull him back. It was more like a shove, move back. That's what it was. It wasn't like anything else but push back.
And that
Get away
was
from me.
before he swung at you.
He's not shutting down the self-defense argument. He's making her walk through the layout, where she was standing, where the truck door was, what was actually in her way.
I took the keys. I was leaving. He got mad because I told him I'm not giving you the cell phone. I'm leaving. My keys dropped as I'm getting in the car to leave. And he's coming towards me and he looks at me and he just, both hands went up. And then just one of them went like that. And because I pushed back, I went like this against my car. He didn't get me very hard. But I think the lip would have broken. But that's not my concern. I just want my keys so I can leave. So he won't give them to me. So I tell him to call 911. I don't want to do this. I don't want to create this in the neighborhood. This is embarrassing. Who does this? This is trash. This is trash people stuff. Honestly, I see this on cops. That's where I see this on. Not in my life. Not happening to me. This is unbelievable. I'm 56 years old and never been in anything like this before. And all I want to make peace so I can leave. I'm not pressing charges and he hit me. I could probably ask the neighbor. I asked them, do you have footage? Please tell me you have footage because he has a camera. He tells me he doesn't have footage.
I don't see any cameras on that house.
She has one, but she says it only looks forward, like this way. He used to have 360 cameras everywhere, but he's just moved and sold his house, and I have no proof. None. And I did not touch him, I swear, on my grandchildren. Other than the shove, how am I going to punch him? Don't you think he would have blocked me or hurt me even more?
Well, my biggest
I
concern...
can't believe he said this.
My biggest concern is with his size, you saying that he hit you, just the tiny little abrasion that's on your lip.
I don't know if there's an abrasion. I don't
It's
feel
just
anything.
a slight red mark, and it's not consistent with his size if you said he was to strike you.
No, I moved back. I moved. I saw it coming. When he raised his hands, my eyes just opened. And there was not a lot of room for me to go through. So I was lucky. I moved back towards the car.
I don't want you to fall off that
When he went like that. And literally, I tell you what arm he hit me with the left one. Because he went like this and he just decked. And I was in shock. I was like...
She brings up old domestic violence cases against him that an attorney got cleared. That's her story on camera. There's nothing out there that backs it up.
How many seconds or minutes after you pushed him up?
It was instant. It was one thing after. It was he got mad and just came right at me. I opened my eyes and says, "Oh my God, he's gonna hit me!" And sure enough, he went to deck me, and I just moved back. I'm telling you, I'm blessed. Because honestly, I think this would have been. I don't know how bad it is, but I just feel it. It's not bleeding. I don't taste blood or anything. And he already has a lot of these cases. We just went through an attorney to get everything cleared, from theft to domestic violence and all that. We just got all of that clear, and now he's going to do this again. I'm not going to do that to him. I'm not that kind of person. I could press a charge. So what's happening here? What are you telling me?
Well, I pieced together your story, his story,
And
right?
they don't match?
They do match.
Oh.
The only bad thing is it seems like you're the primary aggressor.
Oh, okay.
Okay? And that's what I'm going to determine.
Aggressor by wanting to leave a situation? It's like getting shot in the back because you want to get away.
So you wanted to leave, but then you ultimately put hands on him, which caused...
Because he was coming at me. He was threatening me. He was cursing at me and all of that. And I'm like, okay, you're not going to hit me. I push you back. If you come towards me right now, if you're screaming at me right now, let's say you're screaming at me. You're screaming, you're angry. I know you're angry because I'm leaving. I'm hurting you right now. I understand that. And you are going to be upset. So you're going to come at me. I'm going to be on alert. So if you start getting close to me, I'm not going to hit you. My job is to push you away.
But you could have gotten to the open truck door and closed it and been safe, right?
His point, you had a way out, and you pushed him instead. Her point, it happened too fast to think that way.
Well, who's thinking that? I mean, I don't think he's going to kill me.
You had enough time to think that you're pushing him, you see a hand coming up to move. You had enough time to think all of that, but you didn't have enough time to get in the truck and just close the door and lock the door.
Where am I going to go if I go in my car?
You had your phone. You were planning on calling us. See, your story is
No. I did have my phone. That's why we got into the altercation. So I did not get in the car and the door was open.
Okay.
But if I get in the car... So
you had the chance to separate yourself from an altercation before it took place, but you engaged in one and went hands-on first with him, which is called the primary aggressor.
I consider myself a self-defense. If you're coming at me and I know what your skills are and your built and what you've done in the past, and that one punch can knock me on the floor, I'm gonna push you back. I'm sorry. I'm on self-defense mode. I didn't hit you. I didn't punch you. I didn't do anything. I pushed you back because you're coming towards me. That's a threat. So I'm supposed to stand there and wait for him to push me? You wanted me to run in the car, but it just happens instant. It just happens so instant. He got mad, came towards me, I pushed him back, then he came and he attacked me. It was like boom, boom, boom. There was no time to think, oh, let me run in the car. I didn't have time to run the car. I was all the way right here where that light is. That's where I moved back towards my truck. That's what I did.
Okay, can you take your hands out of your pocket for me? Okay.
I had my cell phone.
Step right here. You keep. Okay. Step up on the sidewalk and then face the tree for me, please. Just put your hands behind your back.
What?
I just explained it to you.
You have to read my rights?
Nope.
She doesn't fight the cuffs, still talking, still explaining her side of it, while her hands go behind her back.
So, just with your guys' statements, she outright told me the first time that she did push you, and that was before the alleged punch on your end towards her, with what she was saying.
Okay.
The statements were very consistent, minus you saying you didn't punch her, which I didn't see any marks on your knuckles.
Right.
You're a big dude and you have history of boxing, I'm understanding. So
He has 2 daughters, so you would never do that.
Yeah, and I explained that to her with the size that your hands are. I've seen if you were to hit her.
Yeah, I would have smashed her face.
Yeah, it would have probably been much worse than a little abrasion on her lip. But
yeah, she was hitting herself.
Was she?
I was like, oh, she's hitting herself. My sister's like, she's doing what? She's hitting herself? That's crazy.
He lists it out. What she told him, the clean knuckles, the size difference, the cut inside his mouth. Everything else, he leaves out of it.
Do any of these, do you have a camera up here too?
She tore it down.
Oh, does that one record?
Let me see if it, hold on. Because I had a recording. She tore all the cameras down. She moved all the cameras in my bedroom, and she moved all the cameras while I walked in the room. And when you walk in the house, there's a camera right there.
No cameras recovered. Lisa Decamps, 56, from Rio Rancho, got booked by Officer Cameron Beck of the Rio Rancho Police Department. The charge was battery against a household member, a misdemeanor under New Mexico statutes 30-3-15 and 31-19-1. The case was filed September 8, 2025 in Bernalillo Magistrate Court. 2 days later, she went to her arraignment over video conference and pleaded not guilty. Then on November 21, 2025, the prosecutor, Jessica Perez, out of the 13th Judicial District, filed nolle prosequi. Case dismissed. No conviction. The court file doesn't say why they dropped it. Let us know in the comments what you think should have happened, and subscribe to the Bodycam archive for more Bodycam breakdowns like this one.